Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. As you can see here, the portfolio did very well today. Overall, $2,000 plus in the green, 2.39% during regular hours trading, with a little bit extra in after hours trading there, 0.06%, 48.85 to bring the total net return over $2,000 today. This is in despite of the three major indices being in the red today. S&P 500 down 0.67%, the Nasdaq was down 0.82%, and the Dow 30 was down 0.29%. A lot of, well, almost all of the return has to do with this stock here, Portola, PTLA. I've talked about this stock quite a bit. I've had this stock for quite some time. One of the first stocks I actually bought with my Robinhood portfolio. If you take a look at the Robinhood portfolio main page, you can see this stock is part of the stocks in the banner. I think it was $19.20 or so at that time, maybe $19.30 at that time. Take a look at the banner, but you can see it was one of my first stocks, and currently you can see here $39.20. So it has definitely been performing very well since I first picked it up. And as you can see here, over the last day of trading, it's up 6.85%. So it's been doing phenomenally over the last few weeks or so. Over the last week here, 5.46%. Over the last 3 months, 3.29%. But you can see here over the last year, 59.09% in the green. And a lot of that has to do with a lot of breakthrough drugs this particular company is working on. There's three main drugs it's working on. One drug is first of its class. There's really no other pharmaceutical out there that has any capabilities like the drug that is going to be coming out. That drug is going to be coming out in the fall. But there's another drug that's up for FDA review later this week that there's really only 2 or 3 drugs in this particular class. So if it does get approved, there's a potential for a very good return for the company. If we take a look at the Fda charts, as you can see here, this is just an FDA calendar with regards to what is on the template for approval. And if we scroll down here, we can find Portola Pharmaceuticals here in the middle. You can see it has a date of 6/24 for one of its drugs here. And again, there's only 2 or 3 drugs in this particular class, so if this drug is approved, it'll be a very good product. And I could see the price of the stock hitting anywhere from $50 to $60 from that drug alone. You can see here, this was actually this drug back in August 2015 or so. Unfortunately, the drug did not pass FDA approval. And you can see here it was at one point getting up to $56, almost $57 or so before really falling off a cliff here. And this was because the FDA did not approve their particular drug. And you can see here at one point bottomed out all the way at $19.30 or so. And that's really when I picked up this stock. This is right around when I first established the portfolio, picked that stock up at a discount. And you can see here over the last year, it's really been trending up quite nicely here. And it's kind of maintained here, really building up to the FDA decision, not only for this drug in a few days, but also for the other main drug, which will be later this fall. The other drug is a real big drug that can really shoot this stock even higher than the $50, $60 limit. But again, this is a smaller biotech. If we go to the bottom here, the market cap is only $2.08 billion. So it's a very small company with regards to what you would traditionally think of a pharmaceutical company to be. So it's a small cap biotech company, so this is a very risky play. This stock, if it does not, for example, the company does not pass FDA approval with its products, this stock could trend down not only to this price point here, $18 to $19, but it could trend even lower than that. And a lot of penny stocks or biotech stocks like this, who at one point had promising products but did not, for whatever reason, pass FDA muster, and again, they just kind of withered away to penny stock range. So this could happen to Portola. Obviously, I hope it doesn't, since I have $22,000 invested, but this is a very risky play. I don't recommend anybody, especially new investors, jumping on board with this stock to buy this stock. This is a very risky play. But again, as I've said many times before, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So when there's more risk, there's definitely more reward. And it's a basic analysis of, is the risk too high for the reward, or is the reward worth the risk? I think for this particular company, I think the reward is definitely in line with the risk that the stock could trend back down. Like I said, it has 3 products. I could see every one of those products being past being approved by the FDA. But again, if it's 2 out of 3, I still don't think this stock is going to fall lower than what I picked it up for. Again, I've done some day and swing trading with this as well, so I don't see that happening. But again, it's a very, very risky stock. Don't know if it's a good price point now to jump into the stock. I think we've already passed that point, but very, very speculative play on my part here. This is probably one of the riskier investments in my portfolio. And besides that, you can see here kind of a lot of red in the portfolio. Again, all 3 major indices were in the red. And just to respond to another viewer about some of my Ford trades, saying that it's not possible that I'm always making a profit with my Ford trades. And you're right, there are some trades that I can't get out of right away, but I'm more than happy to hold those long term. So with full transparency here, I want to show you guys some trades that I'm currently working on here. And you can see all these canceled bids here. This is basically my morning AM sell orders being put in, trying to sell off a stock. As you can see here, did a limit buyback on June 13th, jumped in 11.25, 722 shares, and the price of the stock, as you can see, let's go back one screen here, is $11.10 now. So I've been trying to get out of that stock for quite some time here. But again, this is a stock that I'm more than willing to hold for the longer term. I think this is a good company that, 5 years down the road is going to maintain its share price, and it has a nice dividend associated with it. So even if it were to stay at the level where it's at, yeah, there is probably a very large opportunity cost not being able to get into a Tesla or another company that has, 20%, 30% capital return. But I do a lot of day and swing trading with this stock. This is the whole reason I'm in for it. If it wasn't for that, I would not be holding Ford, and I would completely agree with the investors saying that over the long term, Ford has just not been performing very well. You can see here over the last 5 years, it's only up 34.49%, while the overall S&P, just an index fund, would have beat this quite handedly. But again, I'm in this stock because it's a blue chip stock. It's a large cap stock. It's got a great dividend yield, and I do a lot of day and swing trading with it. If it wasn't for the day and swing trades, I would not be holding this stock. But as you can see here, I hold a very large proportion of this stock in my portfolio, $37,000, because I do day and swing trades with this. I try to put an order in every day. I can't get out of the stock every day, as you can see here on the bottom. Again, full transparency going through the stock here. Not a lot of other folks who talk about their day and swing trades will do this, but I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Full transparency here. I bought 722 shares, $11.25, and trying to get out of the stock. I could not get out of the stock. The stock trended down, so I thought, hey, I'll go ahead and set up another swing trade here as well. $11.15. Again, could not get out of that stock today, so I'm going to hold those stocks for the longer term here. And every day I'm going to be putting in limit sell orders. And then when that stock trends back up, which optimistically I think it will, you can see here over the last week, it's had a very characteristic up and down pattern here. And this is really what I'm playing. This is why Ford is such a great day and swing trading stock. It has this very predictable pattern up and down. And again, if you can't get out of the stock, you're more than happy to hold it for the long term. At least I'm more than happy to hold it for the long term because, again, it's a blue chip stock. It's a large cap stock. It's got a great dividend. And if you can't get out of a trade, it's not like a penny stock where you have to worry about the stock being delisted, even falling off the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange because of it's not making the qualifications to keep it on the exchange, most notably being a share price of greater than $1. So, again, just wanted to quickly go through my portfolio here, respond to a few viewer comments regarding Ford, why I never show losses on Ford, because I don't take losses on Ford. I hold the stock longer term if I need to until the stock price trends up, and then I go ahead and sell off. Been doing that for almost a year now. And Portola, again, one of my most speculative plays, one of the riskier plays in the portfolio. It's been doing very, very well. We'll have to see what happens on June 24th. That's actually a Saturday. I'm not sure why the decision date's on a Saturday. Maybe on Friday they'll be coming out with a decision on this particular product. And maybe that's why it's been trending up so nicely here today. Maybe the announcement will be today or tomorrow. I think the 24th, as you saw from that prior document, is the date that it needs to be in by, perhaps. Not quite sure about that. It said June 24th, but that's a Saturday. So maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, they'll come out with the decision on the product. So again, just wanted to recap the portfolio here. Very, very good day today. As you can see here up top, over $2,000 net profit today, up a little bit over 2.4% or so. So sitting now at $84,300 for the portfolio. Yeah, and kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate your support. If you guys haven't signed up for the Amazon gift card giveaway, do that. There will be a link in the description below. Just put Robinhood 10,000 in the comment threads, and we'll be doing a live video, hopefully if I can get that set up correctly, giving away some Amazon gift cards when we hit 10,000 subscribers, which optimistically I think will happen sooner than later. And again, if you guys have any good video ideas, any comments about the video, about the portfolio, if you guys are also investing in Portola or FOR, let me know as well. Always enjoy hearing what you guys are doing with some of the stocks that I hold in my portfolio. And again, just any comments in general, leave down below, and I'll do my best to get back to those as quickly as I can. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.